Hey folks, welcome back to Captain of Industry. So, last episode, what did we get up to? We made green circuits, that's right. We also talked about implementing more electrical burners, so replacing our coal burners with electrical burners. That is not a good idea. Why is that not a good idea? Because if we have a look at this electric boiler, look at how much electricity it's using just to run it. 1.3 megawatts. One of our turbines here is only producing, well, it's not even producing 2 megawatts. 2 megawatts mechanical power, which gets converted into a lesser amount of actual power. So, yeah, not going to happen. We're going to delete these and pretend that we never decided that was a good idea. Alright, now beyond that, what are we going to do? We want, probably one of the next things we want is medical supplies. So we're dipping in and out of Unity. We haven't got a great deal to spare to implement edicts and stuff. But to make medical supplies, we're going to need more ethanol. So we really need to expand our setup here. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm just going to copy. We're going to try and double this if we can. I've also got a few corrections to make. So, okay. That fits. Alright, let's do the corrections while I remember. So we didn't actually add in all the conveyor belts down here. We've got our green circuits being produced, but then we're relying on trucks to ship them down here, which is not so good. Now, I would like... I think what I would like is for this conveyor belt to sort of come around. And just come all the way down. And then we will have them all coming off that. So everything just gets fed by one belt with priority from right to left. Alright, so let's just quickly build that. And get back to the job at hand of expanding this. Right, so... just going to get rid of those so we can connect these up nice and cleanly. That's our water pipe, okay, so we can extend that. Not like that. Okay, we're going to need some more fields if we're going to do this, so can't fit one in there because of that outcropping, so we can obviously put one here. Let's flip it that way. I would like two of these. The question is where to put the next one. Yeah, all that water is in the way, which is a bit of a shame. Yeah, okay, so we're going to have room for trucks to get through there. So let's just go with this. Okay, water's up here, isn't it? Yeah. Now these are going to cost us, yeah, quite a lot of red parts, loads of glass. Red parts is what we're going to be short on. So why don't I get this built, and I'll see you in a few moments. Okay, so everything's been built to double our ethanol production. So the next thing we want to do is look at how do we build medical supplies. So let's go to our trusty recipes. And where are medical supplies? They're going to be somewhere around here. There we are. Okay, so medical supplies requires disinfectant and medical equipment. Medical equipment requires plastic and steel. Well, we've got all of those. So it's going to be a matter of how do we want to lay this out? So we're going to need a chemical plant. So there we are. Now let's think, how do we want to place this? I'm thinking maybe somewhere around here. So let's just select the recipe. Alright, so we've got the plastic right next door here. So it sort of makes sense to have this close. So we can feed in the plastic. Then this is going to produce the disinfectant that we just want to store off. Do we want to store it off, or do we just want to direct it to an assembler? Let's have a look. So okay, so there we are. So it's going to be more disinfectant every 20 seconds. This is going to produce 8 every 20 seconds, so we want 2 of those. Not quite sure how I'm going to position these yet, but we're just going to put them down like this, and we can figure that out as we go along. So let's connect up the plastic. I think I'll use this second input. Alright, so we also need to make the medical equipment, so that's going to be plastic plus steel. Alright, so let's just get this right in my head. So we've got the ethanol plus plastic for the disinfectant. So we need a pipe from the ethanol container. I think we can probably get away with a small pipe, can't we? Yeah, absolutely. So why don't we just hug the edge here? And yeah, we can just sneak it in by the looks of it. There we go. Alright, so that's all connected. That's going to then output the disinfectant into these two buildings. So, disinfectant. If it's an assembly, it's got to be one of these flat conveyors. Yeah, there we are, disinfectant. So I think we can get away with a slow conveyor belt. Let's do that for the moment. So you also want the medical equipment. So the medical equipment, if I can pronounce it, that's going to come from here. So this is going to be 4 every 40 seconds. How many of these do we need then? 4 every 40. I need 4 of them then, don't I? So you're going to want to output your medical supplies, so storage. Yeah, they're a normal storage unit, so let's put you along there for the moment. Now let's think about if we want to expand this. Probably don't want these there. So their inputs are going to be steel and plastic. So I'm going to want... So we've got the plastic over there. So I need a storage unit for the steel. Okay. Hold on, let's put that back. If I line these up here, is that going to cause a problem? I guess the biggest inconvenience is going to be getting the plastic. So, yeah, that's not really going to be nice. So we want the inputs coming from the top. I reckon if we put these something like that. So we can then just have the plastic come down. Probably want to raise these up. Why is that being annoying? That's better. Okay, so that will work. Then we can figure out how close. So that can probably go there. Or maybe not. Yeah, there we go. That's not very nice. Alright, so that's plastic sorted. What else do we need? We need the steel as well. That should be straightforward. Alright, so I think we have the medical equipment done, so we just need to feed that over here. And let's imagine that we're going to have some more of those down here, so we will come along. Let's raise it in the air a couple. Come along here, and then we can descend. Okay, we'll do it that way. Oh, come on. Alright, have I forgotten anything? Well, why don't we build it and find out. Okay, so we need a bunch of red parts, so we're going to have to wait a little bit for those to get built. Apart from that, we are more or less done. Alright, so our chemical plant at least is working, so we're getting the disinfectant. That's coming down here. So we want at least one of these built. So let's put a priority on that one. What did we... Oh no, that's just storing the parts, so that's fine. We're going to need some steel. We've got a container where we're storing a little bit of steel down here somewhere. There we go. So that'll get picked up if I didn't have the game on pause. How's the rest of our setup doing? So I built some maintenance for the yellow maintenance. So we're ready for that when we need it. I did that in between episodes. I'm probably going to have to dedicate some diggers just to blast through here. So we need to get up to that second coal deposit pretty soon. Got an extra housing complex. Probably going to need another one. So I'm just going with the slightly cheaper housing 2 at the moment because it only uses yellow parts. And then once we have an excess of red ones, we can upgrade those. I suppose we could go out exploring, couldn't we, while we're waiting? Why don't we do that? Let's see what's up there. 470 battle strength. And we are 510, so should be an interesting battle. Okay, we've got one built, and it's got missing input. Alright, so we're still missing the steel, so let's up the priority. Got a busy network. Could build some more trucks. I think we're not far off being able to build the upgraded trucks. Oh, missed the battle, but we won. Hooray. And we've got another settlement. Okay, probably can't reach that. Alright, so I need the upgraded vehicle depot. Whoa, that's quite big. And expensive in red parts, yeah. So we're not going to build that just yet. Let's get that underway though. In fact, let's just quick deliver that one. All right, so we know the chain is working. We just got to wait for these to get built. We're slowly going to get some medical parts. And the next thing to actually use the medical parts is that we need a clinic attached to our housing complex. And for that, oh, that's going to cost 160 reds. We just want this anywhere along here. So, in fact, yeah, right in front of this ramp is probably ideal for delivery. So let's just go with that. And tell it to accept medical supplies. Then once that gets built, that's going to help our Unity. It's going to help the health and I think the growth rate as well. So why don't I zip forward a few seconds and see you in a moment when that's built. Okay, we're back, although not because we have this built yet, but because we've got a bit of a crisis. We are running out of coal, so our iron assembly line stopped. No coal in the bucket. Yeah, need to do something. I think the issue is we've sort of depleted the coal around here, so I think we need to tell these guys stop mining that lot. I'm really going to have to tap into that second coal reserve. I think we can just go down a little bit further here before we do that. There's no coal there, is there? Yeah, this is going to be tricky. Alright. So what I was thinking offline, just while I was paused, is if I build a ramp down here, then I can dig away this chunk of coal. That might tide us over as well, but we can't wait for that to be filled in. So we're going to have to carry on going down here. So we could dig down to layer 17 and then flatten off. And then we want to get through to here as well. Well, not that important. There's hardly any coal there, but that's not right. Yeah, I've got the slope wrong, haven't I? Damn. Okay, cancel all that. Make it flat. So we want flat 17. Get rid of those. Get rid of those. Alright, that's flat. Let's see how they get on with that. In fact, you know, it's going to cause our walls to collapse, but I don't care. We are shipping in coal, but we're just not shipping in enough of it. So we need to upgrade both that docks area and our coal mine. Where's the coal mine? Down there. Yeah, I can't afford that. If we upgrade the docks, perhaps that will help. But for the moment, let's just see if this is going to get us over the hump. Yeah, we still got a way to go. Are we back in business yet? We're getting a bit of coal. Alright, well, why don't I see you again in a few moments and we'll see how this has got on. Okay, so our clinic is built. We are just about surviving on coal. So we filled up our containers here, so they're all getting shipped out. But I definitely need to come up with a better solution for my coal supplies because this mine is pretty much depleted, as you can see there. That's the last layer that we're digging away. Alright, so medical supplies being delivered to the clinic. Everyone's happy. If we look, so it tells us here actually, so we're getting 0.6 unity a month off that. Lots of extra health and a lower mortality rate, so if we get diseases and things, we're not going to have as many people die. And our population is full again. Alright, so I'm going to bring the episode to a close here. I think we accomplished what we wanted to accomplish. I'm going to have to solve my coal issue. What we really need to do is get all the way to, where is it? Arc Furnace 2. So we're going to need the purple research, purple construction parts. So we've still got quite a way to go before we can start using graphite and replace all of our furnaces with graphite rather than coal. Yeah. Well, let's hope we can survive that long. Like I say, we do have this coal deposit to tap into, which is pretty large. So I'm sure we'll be fine. Problem is just getting easy access to it, so we need to get through here. And to be fair, it's not that far to go. I need to extend this, don't I? Let's just get that set. And the final bit. There we go. Alright, anyway, so we're going to call a close here. Hopefully you're still enjoying the series. I think this is a fantastic little game. I don't normally play these sort of games as far through as I have done on this playthrough before I get bored, and I'm not getting bored, so that's great. So I will see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.